I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hey everyone, I'm here to change Joshua. He's been in this fox sleeper for a while now, and this week it is super hot and humid, so I want to get him into something summery. Now, I haven't had a chance, like I said before, I haven't had a chance to switch over to the summer clothes. Like, if you've seen my videos before in the past on how I swap out the clothes, you'll see that I only have enough drawer space to keep like the in-season clothes. So the off-season clothes go into storage. And I have them in like a really big bin. But I started noticing that I was stuffing the bin so much that it was losing shape and the lid wasn't staying on properly. So I took a few things out. So now I have the off-season clothes are stored in a bin plus one part of one space saver bag. But yeah, those, I haven't had a chance to pull those out yet, but I do have some summery shore doll sets that are hanging up in the closet. So that's what I'm going to use for him today. It's an outfit by Next Baby. And it's an outfit I bought quite a few years ago specifically for Landon, because at that time Landon was the only boy reborn that I had that fit 0 to 3 months. So we're just gonna share that outfit with Joshua. He's never worn it before, so it'll be interesting to see. I am also going to change his diaper. I'm going to put back on a disposable for now, because I do want to try to use up my disposables, and then once I use them up, I'm going to exclusively switch to cloth diapers just because they're better. I feel like they're safe. I'm not going to have to worry about anything happening to the vinyl, and also it's not wasteful. But some of these disposable diapers have such cute prints, like these Pamper prints that have the Argyle. Oh, I love them so much. Oh my gosh. So yeah. And then I also have some new disposable diapers to try that are on their way to me from Nicole. She bought some Hello Bello diapers that we've split a pack of. And I'm not going to keep all of them. I've decided I'm going to share some with Paula, Marilyn, and Diana as well, because I don't need that many. Although one of the prints in particular is llama print, and that one I don't know. I might keep the majority of those because they look stinking cute. So yeah, I feel like I had something I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, if you haven't seen the videos that I've done in the past of me switching my clothes over, and you're interested in seeing that, I will link it in the description as well as in the iCard for you guys. Because I believe I've done 2 videos of me swapping over the clothes. And it is quite the job. It does take me about 2 to 3 hours in total to do it, because I have to empty the drawers. Or no, usually what I do is I take out all the clothes from the bin and the space saver bag and put those onto the floor. I make sure to vacuum the floor first so that I don't get any dust or hair or whatever all over it. sometimes, I don't know, I mean, cat hair floats. We have a cat. I can vacuum as much as I can and there's still cat hair, but overall I do vacuum first. And then I put all the clothes on the floor, so like when I change them over now, it'll be the summer clothes that'll go all on the floor. Then I take the bin into the office, empty out the drawers. Now there are some clothes that I do leave out all season, just so that I do have a couple of things for that transition period in between seasons. As well as there's also some like hanging up in the closet. So I basically go through, usually what I do before I pull out the off-season clothes to switch over, I go through my clothes and get rid of anything that I no longer want. And so sometimes there are a couple of outfits that I'm not sure if I still want to keep or not. So then I will take a couple of days to try on the outfits. Wait, I think I could do the lower button on these. He's a bit longer than Landon. Landon I have to do there. There, that's a little more room for him. Aw, he looks so sweet. And I'm just going to leave him barefoot because I love seeing those little baby toes. And he's indoors, so it's fine. But yeah, so then, like I said, then I'll take out all the clothes from the drawers, put them into the bin and the Space Saver bag, and then take all the clothes that are on the floor and put them back into the drawers. Now, over the years, I've gotten smarter with how I do it, because I used to just throw them all in and then I'd have to sort them all out, because I sort my drawers by sex and size. So I have girls starting from preemie up to toddler, and then I have boys newborn to 0 to 3 months or 3 to 6 months or whatever. So I've learned to keep the clothes folded as I have them in the drawer, because I file fold my clothes. So I try to keep them in the same order and I put them into the bin that way. And so when I put them into the bin now, I usually work backwards. So I'll start from the last drawer and put those in and work my way to the top drawer, so that when I take them back out again, I can just start from the top drawer, putting them in and going right through in order. So I have a better system now, so I can do it a little faster. Like, I think when I switched over to the winter clothes, it only took me about 2 hours, which is pretty quick, because in the past it could be like 3 to 4 hours. So it is a big chore, but I love it. It's fun. It's part of the hobby for me, and I love baby clothes, so it's fun. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to do it yet because I need to go through the winter stuff and get rid of before I can do that. So that'll be something that I'll do probably in the next couple of days. I have some other things on my to-do list that I have to get done first. So, you know, these guys are dolls. They're not real. So even if they have to stay in some sleepers for a couple of weeks, it's fine. They're not going to overheat because they're not real. So, I mean, I love my dolls. I love my doll collection. I love my hobby, but they do come last. Other things in my life come first. Family, friends, my husband, my cat, chores, and other things on my to-do list come before my dolls. So that's why I haven't changed them over yet. But anyways, before I wrap up this video, I did want to tell you guys that it looks like I am going to be starting back at work on Monday. I talked to the mom on Friday, I think it was, and she was saying that since things are starting to open back up, she was wondering if I would be wanting to come back soon. She did have a couple of concerns. So she would like me, well, she was worried mainly about me taking the transit, which I figured. So we talked it over, and for now, I won't be going back to 3 days a week, just for now, because they're still not fully back at work themselves, so it's a matter of finances. But they do need my help because they are starting to get back to work themselves, but they're sort of part-time at this point. So I'll be doing 2 days a week, and it turns out that one of those 2 days is a day that Alex isn't working, so he will drive me to and from work so that I don't have to take transit. So she was really happy to hear that. And then the Mondays I'll be taking transit, so she would like me to wear a mask on the transit, which I'm totally fine with. And like, I try to avoid wearing the mask as much as possible because with my lung issues, I already get short of breath and have trouble breathing as it is. So wearing a mask, and especially now with the humidity, makes it even harder for me to breathe in them. And our health advisor has even come forth and said that people with asthma or COPD or whatever shouldn't really be wearing masks because it can induce asthma attacks and stuff. So you have to be careful. So, but on the bus, it's fine. I'm sitting, I'm not active. And usually they will have AC. I'm fine with that. And in general, when I've taken the transit, I've been wearing a mask anyways. And I believe they're talking about mandating masks on the transit soon anyway. So that's a given either way. Now the other thing I'm going to have to clarify with her before I go back is I don't know. She was mentioning another time where she would like me to wear a mask would be when I take her son out in public. Now I didn't know if she meant like if I'm going into a store with him or like an indoor setting, or if she meant like even if we go to the big open field at the park. Because she was saying that right now they've just been going back and forth between taking him over to the big field at the park and playing in the backyard. So I would assume in the backyard it would be fine, but I don't know if she's wanting me to wear a mask at the park. That could be an issue, so I have to get that clarified because she was telling me that, you know, it's been 2 months now since I've been off work, and so this little guy has grown, and she said he runs and she has to chase after him now. So I'm just trying to think, like, having to run after him at the park while I'm already out of breath doing so, and then having the mask on top of that along with the humidity is going to be a recipe for trouble for my lungs. So I have to discuss that further with her just to just clarify whether or not I'm expected to wear a mask outside at the park. Because for me, when I go outside, I need the fresh air. I need to breathe that fresh air without a mask on. So, and I keep my distance from people. So if I see someone coming down the sidewalk, I will cross over and go on to the other side where there's no one. So I have to make sure I clarify that before I start back. And she hasn't said for sure I'm starting back. It's just sort of a tentative return date at this point. So I'm assuming we're going to talk again this week to reconfirm. So it'll be 2 days a week for now, which is fine because I would be getting the last government payment June 10th or something like that. And here the government upped it to where you can make up to $1,000 and still get the benefit. So with me working 2 days a week, I will be right at $1,000. I usually don't throw figures out there like that, but I will be at that. I calculated. So I can still get that final benefit, which will be good. But after that, I won't be able to. So I'm hoping that by July, they would be able to have me back at the 3 days a week. So that way things are more financially stable. But we'll have to see what happens. The parks opened this past week, and one of the big parks in downtown Toronto, there was like 10,000 people that showed up there in droves, and people were sitting and having like groups of 10 to 20 people together. No one was social distancing. Our mayor was, I think it's our mayor. I get it confused. Like I think it's the US that has mayors. We have something different. It's so bad that I don't know this. But I'm blanking, and that is lupus fog for you. I can't keep a lot of things straight in my head. But anyways, he came on and was quite upset. So I just hope that these things don't continue, because I'm worried that they're just going to shut things down again if people keep doing that. We had a wonderful barbecue this past weekend at my father-in-law's, and it was just the 4 of us, and we social distanced, because here you can have a group of 5 people max. So if you do that and you social distance, it's fine. But these people at the park were like in close proximity. It was insane. I couldn't believe the video. It was like, oh my God, you people are going to get things shut down again. So it's annoying. But so that's what's going on. So I'll see, hopefully for sure I'll be starting back next week. It'll be nice to get out of the house and do something different than walking around the same neighborhood over and over again. Yeah, so I think that's it. We had a really wonderful anniversary yesterday. And we decided to order in dinner. We tried a new local restaurant. It's actually a pub, and their menu really had a variety of stuff, so we went with them, and my gosh, it was so good. And we got 15% off because Alex went and picked it up in person. So we got 15% off our entire bill. Like each meal was 15% off. And so, I mean, it was great. I had steak. It was a beautiful meal. So we had our own little romantic meal at home. And we spent the day watching Impractical Jokers because there was a whole bunch of new episodes we had not seen yet. So we caught up on those. And yeah, we just spent the whole day together just watching TV, relaxing, having our dinner, having our dessert. I got cheesecake, and we also had leftover cake from the barbecue. So we had a wonderful 11th anniversary. And yeah, so this week I'm just going to be trying to get caught up on a couple of last minute things before I hopefully go back to work. And that is it, guys. So here's Mr. Joshua. Hopefully you can, I'm trying to see where, there we go. So you can see his face. His head wants to keep tilting backwards. But there's his little overalls with the sailboats on them, and these look so cute on him. They are a little long, the shorts, but they're kind of supposed to be like that. And it's just like a light blue, and the onesie is like a light turquoise mint color with some white stripes in there. And this is from Next, which I love Next, and I haven't bought clothes from Next in a long time because they are kind of expensive. And I know the last couple times I visited their Canadian website, they don't have much on there anymore. They don't even offer the sleepers. It's just mainly outfits, and most of them were just so-so. So it seems like they're offering less to Canada now. And now, of course, they're closed with the virus and everything. So I just enjoy the few pieces that I have from Next already. So anyways, guys, there's Mr. Joshua. Hopefully, oh, there. Now you can see him a little bit better. I moved his head on the pillow. Trying to, there we go. Hey, handsome. He is so sweet. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.